Alright, so a bit of an update. Me and Benji did film some content on the weekend, but it didn't go to plan, as it usually doesn't. The camera was causing a lot of issues, like a lot. I set it up to film so I could get underneath the car with Benji so I could actually help him do the work on the 8.6. But yeah, that didn't go to plan, because the plan is to film some 8.6 content to upload to the YouTube channel. But that didn't go to plan. I do have footage, not sure how much. I have bits and pieces on my phone, bits and pieces on my camera. So I'll sit down tonight and start sifting through that, and if I can see if I can make a video out of it. Now, the next project that I'm going to start, or not project, more like fix, is the WAGG1's engine. At the moment, it's up for debate if I'm actually going to tear the engine down, repair the current one, or get a fresh one. I'll turn the camera around and I'll get into detail exactly what I want to do. Alright, so basically, what I want to do is pull the timing cover off and figure out exactly what camshaft is in this engine, because at the moment I'm not sure what camshaft's actually in that engine, because I'm picking up a project from a mate before me and he didn't even know what's in it. All I know is it isn't some sort of aggressive cam profile, because it idles so chopped. So quick rerun. Me and my mates put a set of valve springs on it. Now the problem was though, when old mate got this engine, it had the valve springs on it, but unfortunately further down the track he blew the head gaskets on it, took the heads off it, put head studs in, but he also disassembled the current set of heads that are on it. So that means when I got the car, I had to assemble all of it, and I didn't have the valve spring tool at the time to reassemble it. At the time, beforehand the engine was a bit noisy, but I knew it was all top end related. But yeah, anyway, so I reassembled it. It had stock valve springs on it. It ran fine after that. It just didn't like being revved past 6500. That's when it would start valve floating and it would start misfiring. So I knew those valve springs had to be changed. I was under the assumption that the valve springs given to me were the correct ones for that engine. Or sorry, correct valve springs for that cam. I guess not, because to reveal at some other point it had a busted tensioner in it. Not necessarily a big deal. It was still working, but chunks were taken out of it. Replaced that, started up. The engine was still making racket, even with the other valve springs in it. So the plan will be to tear down this engine, take the timing cover off, and verify what camshaft is in it, so I can actually order the correct valve springs, correct push rods. Basically, as everyone knows, when it comes to a camshaft, you need to get the correct supporting mods for it, because the issue you have is valve spring issues, rockers, push rods, lifters. You can cause immense damage. Now, I know something is broken in this. It doesn't sound too healthy. I'll grab the keys for it and I'll start it up, and well, let's hope that I can actually get it running. So bear with me for a minute. I'll grab the keys. Hopefully the battery is charged and I can actually get it started. I won't run it for long because the garage door's shut. At the moment I've got to switch the fuel pump on. That's on. I really do miss driving this car. Alright. Let's see what kind of mood it's in. Alright. So as you can hear, there is a bit of racket coming from the inside of it, and it's mostly coming from this area. I'll switch it off. Not the kill switch. So hopefully from that brief little video you can hear the racket that it's making. So excuse me. Hopefully I might start tonight, I might start tomorrow. start tearing down, or pull the timing case off, pull the camshaft out, and actually see exactly what it is, and hopefully this engine's savable. So yeah, so stay tuned for that. I'll start most likely on this tonight, so I have something for tomorrow to do. And yeah, hopefully I find what's wrong with it. I kind of want to put a new engine in it, but at the same time, there could be two things going on. It could be extremely worn out valve train, the incorrect valve springs, or severely worn out lobes on the cam. I'm hoping it's not worn out lobes. I'm hoping I can just pull this camshaft out, either get a fresh engine or replace the valve springs that actually work with that camshaft. So stay tuned for that. I'll have further updates on my Facebook page, and I'll see you then, guys. Have a good one.